What's going on, plugins? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, we're going to talk about Meleek Thomas college recruitment. Before we get into this video, make sure you drop a like. And if you're new here, sub to the channel and become a part of the family. Now let's get into the video. Meleek Thomas is a 5-star 6'4" guard, ranked 7 by ESPN and 9 by 24/7 Sports. Meleek has a smooth game. He knows how to get a bucket from anywhere on the court. He's a 3-level scorer. He's a tough shot maker, and he can create his own shot. Regardless of class, he's one of the best scorers in high school basketball right now. Meleek played high school basketball for Lincoln Park Performing Arts in Pittsburgh, but he's leaving and decided to play his senior season with overtime elite so he can just focus on basketball. He said this in an interview: "I did everything I needed to do where I'm from. We won back-to-back state championships. Now it's time to be seen by NBA personnel, GMs, scouts, the people that you need to be in front of. At OTE, they get your name out. Everything they do goes around the world. I want to be broadcasted more." He's one of the most decorated players to come out of Pennsylvania, so he doesn't really have much to prove playing high school basketball there. And overtime elite has been getting a lot of top high school prospects lately to play for their league, and they've been doing good developing players and getting them ready for college in the NBA. Now Meleek's getting ready to make his college decision. He already has a top 7 list that includes UConn, Kansas, Alabama, Pittsburgh, Auburn, Kansas State, and Arkansas. First, let's talk about UConn. They're coming off of winning back-to-back NCAA championships, and they arguably have the best coach in college basketball in Dan Hurley. Meleek going to UConn will be interesting. He's going to be a one-and-done player, and those type of players don't really go to UConn, but Stephon Castle won an NCAA championship and was drafted 4th overall by the Spurs. UConn has a championship culture with a great head coach, and they just had a player who went one and done and was a top 5 pick, so going there wouldn't be a bad idea. He already took a visit to UConn, and he said this: "It was an amazing visit. They're back-to-back champs. They have a winning culture, a hard and gritty culture. They get after it on defense, and they let that turn into offense. The things they preach and what Coach Dan Hurley sees for me in this program is great to me. I'm glad I took the visit." They play in 2 different facilities. They split it up playing in both of them throughout the season. It's top of the line there. The campus is low and ducked off. There's not too much to do, but it's a basketball campus. When I went there, I felt basketball. That's how I wanted to feel when I go to a program. So he enjoyed his visit, and he likes their winning culture. Also, there's not a lot of distractions at UConn. Like he said, there's not much to do there. It's a basketball campus. He can just go there, lock in on basketball, and get to the NBA. Meleek committing to UConn will be huge for Dan Hurley. Getting an elite scorer like him, they don't come around often. Out of all the colleges that's currently on his list, UConn's looking like the best option. And rivals already have their crystal ball predictions in. Sandy will pick UConn, so it seems like they're the favorites as of right now. Coach Cal and Arkansas have a good chance to get Meleek. You can never count out Coach Cal, who's one of the best recruiters of all time. Meleek looks like the typical guard that will play for Coach Cal. Y'all feel what I'm saying, plugins? Getting to the NBA and being one and done is something that's important to Meleek, and there's no better coach to play for than Coach Cal, who has a good track record of developing guards and having them NBA ready. It seems like every guard he has coached has a great NBA career. His 2 recent guards, Robert Dillingham and Reed Shepard, went in the top 10. He always gets players drafted in the lottery or in the first round. This is what Meleek said about Arkansas recruiting them: "Coach Cal, Coach Coleman just want to let me know they're there every step of the way. I hear from them very often, and I feel the love, and it is genuine from them. I want to see how the recruitment looks, who's all going to be there when I'm there. That's what I'm waiting to see unfold. The communication with me is excellent." So Coach Cal and his coaching staff is doing well communicating with him, but he said something interesting in that quote. He wants to see how the recruitment looks, and he's waiting to see how things unfold. There's going to be a lot of good guards that have their eyes set on Arkansas because they want to play for Coach Cal. The #1 ranked point guard in the 2025 class, Darius Acuff, just committed to Arkansas, so if Meleek goes there, can him and Darius coexist in the backcourt together? I believe it would be fine. Even though they're both ball-dominant scorers, Coach Cal can easily put Meleek at shooting guard and Darius at point guard, and that could work. Arkansas could also get a guard like Darian Peterson to commit. He's also one of the best scorers in the 2025 class, being ranked 3rd in the country. If that happens, I don't see Meleek committing to Arkansas, so I have to pay close attention to see what guards Arkansas adds, but I feel like they're one of the favorites, just like UConn. Pittsburgh could be a real threat to get him because he's from there, so let's say now staying close to home is important to him, then Pittsburgh will rise to the top of the list for him. They don't really get top-ranked 5-star prospects, so they have a chance to get one. If I'm Pittsburgh, I'm giving him the biggest NIL bag possible because it would suck to see him leave his hometown of Pittsburgh and play for a program like Arkansas or UConn. Meleek would be a game changer for the program. This is what Meleek said about Pittsburgh: "They're on me heavy still. They're pushing a hometown kid and let me know I can do everything I want from home. They're contacting me every day, let me know they're still here. They want me to keep them in the loop. Seeing Bub Carrington go one and done plays a big role. Seeing them do this in the most recent year lets me know they can do it. When Pitt gets a player, they develop them and gets them to where they want to go. Seeing that is big. So it seems like Pittsburgh is all in on him, and they're going to try their best to keep him home. And that person that Meleek mentioned in the second quote, Bub Carrington, he was a 4-star prospect who went one and done. He was drafted 14 overall by the Wizards in the 2024 NBA draft. So this is great timing for Pittsburgh. Now they can make a pitch to him like, look, we had a player come here, went one and done, was drafted in the first round. So now now Malik knows if he ends up going to Pittsburgh, they're going to develop him and get him drafted in the first round. So it's looking good for Pittsburgh right now. Definitely can't sleep on them. They have a good chance. Auburn has a solid program and guards do well there under Bruce Pearl. Malik Thomas said this about Auburn: I hear from them often. They always let me know they think I'm a top guy in my class and that Auburn can always be home. They're letting me know their guards are probably leaving, so there's room to come in and replace them. Malik will probably have the green light if he goes to Auburn. Bruce Pearl will run the offense through him and let him go out there and be a bucket. Another college that he can have the green light for and have the offense run through him is Kansas State. This is what he said about them: they have an all-black staff and they have been very supportive. They have been there with me every step of the way. When all the coaches on a coaching staff are communicating with you that much, you truly feel that genuine love from all of them. How could you not set up a visit with them and keep them in the loop? They're bringing everything I'm looking for in a school, regardless of their location. So he loves the coaching staff at Kansas State, and they're doing a good job with communicating with him. It seems like their coaching staff made a big impression on him. I don't believe he'll end up committing to Kansas State, but we'll see what happens. Kansas is one of the best programs in college basketball, and they have one of the best coaches in Bill Self. Malik said this about Kansas: they have a pro program, they get their guards there, they get unknown players to the league. Imagine what they can do with a top-ranked dude who's going to be in the gym, and basketball is his life. They have a lot of TV games, and the staff really cares and supports me. I just talked with Bill Self not too long ago, and I hear from Noah Robertson probably every day, so they're in the mix. If you have a school who constantly puts himself in the mix, how can you lose sight of them? Bill Self will have him NBA ready, and it seems like Malik will go in there and put the work in. Bill Self pulled up to see Malik play during Peach Jam. I wouldn't be shocked at all if Kansas somehow got Malik to commit. And the last college I'm going to talk about is Alabama, who has a good track record of developing guards. This is what he said about Alabama: they run a guard-heavy program. They had a lot of guards to come out of there. I like how they play. I studied their play style, and I've heard and asked about their facilities, and I've seen how they let their guards rock. So with all that, they're a school I want to take a visit and see more about. He would go crazy in Alabama's offense. I don't mind seeing him play his freshman season for Alabama. They'll let him play his game and be a scorer. It'll be a great fit. His game fits their system perfectly, and Alabama could pair him up with 5-star guard Jasper Johnson. He has him in his top 5. That backcourt would be crazy plugins having those two. The chances that happen is slim, but you never know. So with all the colleges I talked about in this video, it seems like he's going to end up at UConn. Dan Hurley will find a way to make this happen. Crystal Ball predictions already saying he'll pick UConn, and he really likes that program. I want him to pick UConn. If he doesn't go there, I want to see him at Arkansas or Pittsburgh. It would be cool to see him play for Coach Cal or stay home and play for Pittsburgh. He should be making his college decision sooner than people think. If any major news drops about his college recruitment, I'll drop another video for y'all. Which college should Malik pick? Drop y'all opinions in the comments. Drop a like on the video and sub to the channel. Turn on post notifications so you know when I post. Drop in the comments what college recruitment video y'all want next. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see you in the next video. Till next time.